Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome everyone to my channel Fantasy Blasters. So, today I'll be speaking about the South Africa versus Pakistan second ODI match. Here in this video, I'll say about the pitch report, players' battle, and head to head records. And finally, I'll show you my initial Dream 11 team. Okay, so let's start with the video. So, and first of all, one more thing before starting the video, that's I'll tell that you have to join my channel Fantasy Blasters. The link is given in the description. There I'll provide you the any further updates which will be there. I'll provide you in my channel Fantasy Blasters. So don't forget to join my channel. The channel name is Fantasy Blasters and link is given in the description. So now let's move on to our video. So first thing is that here you can see that it's the second ODI match between South Africa and Pakistan. The first ODI match was held and Pakistan has won the match. Now let's coming to the venue. The venue is Wanderers Stadium, Johannesburg. So it played at 1:30 p.m. IST, means Indian Standard Time. The pitch will be helpful to both spinners and pacers. The last match which was held was at 8th March. Last match which was held was at 8th March 2020. So now let's see that the pitch will be a new pitch and it will be a fresh pitch, so it will help spinners, pacers as well as the batsmen. And one more thing which I'll share you with the stats is that spinners are mostly helpful in this ground with the at the second innings. The spinners are very much helpful at the second innings. So the team which will be chasing, you have to take the spinners. You have to means give the most priority to the spinners. So if suppose Pakistan is chasing, say you can take Shadaf Khan. Shadaf Khan can be a very important because if we talk about the pacers have means equally averaged wickets in this ground. So pacers will be also good, and the spinners who will be chasing means at the second innings spinners are very important. So please see this thing. Now moving on to recent form. Now I'll show you the recent form of both the teams. So here talking about South Africa. So first talking about South Africa, so you can see that South Africa has won in the head-to-head in last 5 years head-to-head match. If you see that South Africa has won 3 matches, whereas Pakistan has won 5 matches. So here you can see that Pakistan has won 2 matches more than South Africa. So this is the recent form in last 5 years of both the teams. South Africa has won 3 and Pakistan has won 5. Now moving on to our next topic, which is recent form. After that we have to see the batsman versus bowlers matchup. That is South Africa batsmen and Pakistan bowlers matchup. So here you can see that first let's coming to our. So first you can see that here's R. Van der Dussen. In the last match you have saw him. He hit a century and he was our captain. You can see that he was our ASL League captain. So those who are watching this video first time, they can visit our channel and they can see proof is there in my channel. We have made R. Van der Dussen captain and we have won the GL. Means we have missed GL but was about to win GL with our SL team. So now let's talk about the Rassie Van der Dussen. So in front of bowler Shadab Khan, we can see that in 122 balls, 90 runs, Shadab Khan is out one time Rassie Van der Dussen. You can see that. So Rassie Van der Dussen doesn't have too much struggle in front of Shadab Khan, but you can look after him, Shadab Khan. I have told you once again that Shadab Khan will be important in second innings. Now let's talking about Rassie Van der Dussen batsman and bowler is Shaheen Shah Afridi. So you can see that in 73 balls, Shaheen Shah Afridi couldn't out Rassie Van der Dussen. Rassie Van der Dussen has made 46 runs. Now we can see Fahim Ashraf, Rassie Van der Dussen. Here you can see that 62 balls he has made 52 runs. He couldn't out him anymore. Then coming to Hassan Ali. So in Hassan Ali, Rassie Van der Dussen, you can see Rassie Van der Dussen has struggled in front of Hassan Ali. You can see here that Rassie Van der Dussen was out once by Hassan Ali. So Rassi Van Der Dussen, and in 55 balls he has hit only 36 runs. So Rassi Van Der Dussen has struggled in front of Hassan Ali. So you can see, look after him. If Hassan Ali plays, he will be important pick. Now coming on to Sadaf Khan in front of Felu Cuello. You can see that Felu Cuello has hit 42 runs in 52 balls. Sadaf Khan couldn't out him. Then coming to Sain Afridi in front of Quinton de Kock in front of Sain Afridi. Here you can see that Sain Afridi has dismissed Quinton de Kock twice. So you can see that Sain Afridi has dismissed Quinton de Kock twice, and one more thing that to look after is that Quinton de Kock will be everyone's captain in SL. So you can look after Science. If you are in GL, you can try Science Afridi as captain and leaving Quinton de Kock. Quinton de Kock has struggled, so you can see after it. In 52 balls, Quinton de Kock has hit 43 runs in front of Science Afridi. Next, coming on to Hassan Ali, David Miller. David Miller has hit 33 runs in 44 balls. Hassan Ali couldn't out him. Next, coming to Harish Shroff, in Rassi Van Der Dussen in front of Harish Shroff. Harish Shroff couldn't out Rassi Van Der Dussen, and Rassi Van Der Dussen don't have any struggle in front of Harish Shroff. So Rassi Van Der Dussen is good over here. You can see that. Next, coming on to Sain Afridi in front of Felu Cuello. One more thing I can tell you, that Felu Cuello is a pacer, and Felu Cuello, I think, means according to me, Felu Cuello can do better in today's match. Second ODI, Felu Cuello can better, and he will be a great option for captainship in Grand League team. So you can try and reach Felu Cuello in your GL team as captain. So Felu Cuello has no struggle. You can see he don't have struggle in front of Sain Afridi. 32 balls he has his 32 runs, and Sain Afridi couldn't dismiss Felu Cuello. Next, coming on to Sadaf Khan, bowler, and David Miller, batsman. So David Miller has struggled in front of Sadaf Khan. Here you can see that Sadaf Khan has dismissed David Miller once, and in 31 balls he has hit 24 runs only. So you can see that Sadaf Khan has struggled David Miller. So David Miller has some struggle in front of Sadaf Khan. And I am telling you again and again the same thing, that Sadaf Khan is a spinner and he will be very important in the second innings. Now coming on to the next topic, that is Pakistan batsmen versus South Africa bowlers matchup. Now we're talking about South Africa bowlers and Pakistan batsmen matchups. So first we'll see that Fakhar Zaman, and the bowler is Rabada. So here you can see that Rabada in 96 balls, Fakhar Zaman has hit 90 runs, and Rabada has dismissed Fakhar Zaman once. One more thing I'll tell, Fakhar Zaman is a very good, very important batsman for you, and if Fakhar Zaman plays, and in the first innings Fakhar Zaman will be important, and I will definitely try him in my GL team as captain and vice captain. So you will also can try Fakhar Zaman. He'll be important pick. Then coming on to Rabada, bowler is Rabada, and batsman is Babar Azam. Here you can see that Rabada has dismissed Babar Azam once, and Babar Azam has hit 60 runs in 82 balls. Next, coming on to bowler is Rabada, and batsman is Imamul Haq. You can see that Rabada has dismissed Imamul Haq once, and Imamul Haq has some struggle. Imamul Haq also has struggle over Rabada. You can see that in 81 balls he has hit 47 runs only. Okay, and he was dismissed once. Next, coming on to the bowler is Andy Felu Cuello, batsman is Babar Azam. Here you can see that Babar Azam was dismissed by Felu Cuello once, and in 73 balls he has hit 69 runs. Next, coming on to bowler is Andish Felu Cuello, Imamul Haq batsman. Here you can see that Andish Felu Cuello has dismissed Imamul Haq once, and in 58 balls Imamul Haq has hit 53 runs. Next, coming on our next bowler is T Shamsi. You can see that Imamul Haq batsman is Imamul Haq. You can see Imamul Haq was dismissed by T Shamsi once, and has hit 45 runs in 44 balls. Next, coming on to Hendricks. Bowler is Hendricks, and batsman is Imamul Haq. You can see that Hendricks couldn't dismiss Imamul Haq once also, and I think he will be not playing in this match also, so not talking about him. Coming to our next bowler is El Ngidi. So Lungi Ngidi, you can see that, and the batsman is Imamul Haq. You can see that he also couldn't out, means dismiss Imamul Haq once also. So Imamul Haq don't have struggle over Lungi Ngidi. You can see in 35 balls he has 35 runs also. Next, coming on to next our bowler is T Shamsi and the batsman is Babar Azam. Here you can see that in 29 balls he has hit 32 runs. So Babar Azam also don't have struggle over T Shamsi. Next, coming on to next again is Hendricks, Babar Azam also has no struggle. So now here you can see all the players battle which have, you can also, if you want, you can also take the screenshots of these slides. This is the South Africa batsman and Pakistan bowlers matchup, and this is Pakistan versus South Africa bowlers matchup. So you, if you want, you also can take the screenshots of these slides. Now talking about next thing, that is average first inning scores ODI at Johannesburg. So one thing I'll tell you is that in Johannesburg in 2021 we have in 2020 I have shown you the last match which was held was at 8 March. So we have been seeing that the scores of first innings is about 250 to 300. So we can see 250 to 300 scores only. Okay, at the first innings we will bat, we can see about average of 250 to 300 scores. Next, coming on to outcomes of ODI matches at Johannesburg in last 5 years. So in last 5 years we can see that team batting second, means those who have chasing team has won. Chasing team has won 83%. So we have to see after it, the team which will chase, we have to give preference to that team only, and the team batting first only have won 16.7%. so this is a great thing, and this is one of the most important stats. So you have to look after it, the team batting second, the team which will chase will be more important to us. So if Pakistan chases, so Pakistan, we will take more players from Pakistan, and if South Africa chases, we will take more players from South Africa. Now moving on to our next topic, which is average economy for bowlers at Johannesburg in ODI in last 5 years. So here you can see that fast bowlers. So here you can see that fast bowlers, leg break and medium pacers. These three will be very important. Chinamen, I think Pakistan and South Africa don't have any Chinamen. So fast bowlers, leg break and medium, these three will be very important to us, and we will take these three bowlers also. And now talking about orthodox and off break. Orthodox and off break, their economy is not too good, but I have told you the thing, that is, if orthodox and off break, they can make good at second innings. So if the second innings, the team that will chase, so you have to take the more spinners from that team. That is, if Pakistan chases, for example, you have to take Shadaf Khan, he will be important. Now moving on to our next topic, that is predicted playing 11. So you have to see here, you can see here the predicted playing 11 will be first Imamul Haq, then Fakhar Zaman, Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan. I think Sarfraz Ahmed should play. He's a very good batsman, and you can see, if you have seen the PSL, you can see that in PSL Sarfraz Ahmed was in very good form. So the team should definitely play him. Next, Asif Ali, Shadaf Khan, Fahim Ashraf, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Harish Rauf, Mohammad Hasnain. Now in bench, I think D Aziz, Hassan Ali, Haider Ali, Usman Qadir, Mohammad Nawaz, Mohammad Wasim and Abdullah Shafiq. So this is the predicted playing 11 from Pakistan. Now next we will see that predicted playing 11 of South Africa. So for South Africa, the predicted playing 11 is, so you can see that Quinton de Kock, then Aiden Markram, T. Bavuma, then Rassie van der Dussen, then Hendrik Klaasen, David Miller, Enrich Felukoyo, Kagiso Rabada, Nortje, Lungi Ngidi and Taibraz Shamsi. This is the predicted playing 11. I think Hendrik Klaasen can be replaced by any other wicketkeeper. So we will see it after the lines up. Again, reminding you of those who are new and watching this video, you have to join our channel Fantasy Blasters. The link is given in the description, and there will be providing every further updates. So now let's talk. Now I will be saying about that means I will be showing my Dream 11 team. So now you can see that the Dream 11 is opening on the screen. I'll show you the my GL and SL team. I have made two teams for these matches, for this match, and I'll be showing you now my teams. So this is my GL team. Here you can see that I have two. So here you can see that I have two wicketkeeper section: Quinton de Kock, Mohammad Rizwan. One more thing I will tell that if Sarfraz Ahmed plays, so I'll be definitely trying him in the wicketkeeper section in place of Quinton de Kock on Mohammad Rizwan. So that will be I will providing the final update in my Telegram channel. You have to join my Telegram channel Fantasy Blasters. Then coming on to my batsman section, this is my GL team. Coming on to my batsman section, I have took David Miller, then T. Bavuma as my captain, Babar Azam, Fakhar Zaman, Imamul Haq. Here I have given captaincy to T. Bavuma and Fakhar Zaman as vice captain. Then all-round section, I have took A. Felukoyo. And one more thing here, I was trying to pick Sadaf Khan, but I wasn't able. I think I will be picking Sadaf Khan if Pakistan is chasing. So that update I will also be giving in my Telegram channel. Now you can see in the bowler section I have took Rabada, Shaheen Shafridi and Mohammad Hasnain. So this is my this is my initial GL team, which is for now only. You can see that any further updates I will be providing in my Telegram channel. Next I will show you my SL team which has made. So this is my SL team for now. Here I have two Quinton de Kock as captain. Then you can see Mohammad Rizwan. Then you can see here Mohammad Rizwan. Then it's T. Bavuma, Babar Azam, Rasivendra Dasen, Imamul Haq. Then in the all-round section I have picked here Sadaf Khan and Ish Felukoyo. Bowler section Rabada, Nordje and Harishoff. So here I have given captaincy to Quinton de Kock, vice captaincy to Babar Azam. But I'll think of that after the lines up. I'll provide you the further updates. And one more thing, that's lastly I'll say that here Sadaf Khan is very important in the second innings, and you can definitely try and reach Felukoyo as your captain in GL team. And one more thing, lastly I will say that I have shown you all the stats, so you can also make your own team with my stats based. So I have told you which can be the good vice captain and captaincy options, so you can make according to that my stats. Thank you guys for today. This is all for today. I will be coming with you with any other video in the IPL. Most probably I will be meeting you in the IPL. So for this time being, bye.